see you there. Welcome to my kitchen. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Catarina. If you're new here, welcome. Alright, today we're going to be cooking with Cat. So today we're going to be healthy and we're making healthy tacos. Okay, so we are making healthy chicken tacos, and these tacos are going to be under 450 calories. That's right, I said it, under 450. Okay, so this is what I used on my tacos. You don't have to be specific and use the things that I use. This is just what I used. So I had chicken breast and I put taco seasoning, adobo garlic powder, and I'm baking it in the oven for 35 to 45 minutes on 375. It's currently in the oven. I filmed a clip for you while it was marinating so you can look at it, and that's gonna bake. And then after that I'm gonna cut it up and then put it in the taco. And then I have these corn tortillas. These are white corn tortillas by Mission, and they are 100 calories for 2 of them, so that's why I got them. Then we have cheese, mozzarella cheese. Then we have kale, because I like kale. Then we have a tomato. Okay, so this is how the taco is gonna go. You're gonna get the tortilla, then you're gonna put the chicken, and then you're gonna put the cheese and the kale and the tomato, and then put some hot sauce in the bad boy. So good. Okay, y'all ain't ready. Okay, so I organized everything before and I calculated the calories so you don't have to. I use these index cards to plan out my meals when I'm calorie counting, because it's just a lot easier when I go to cook. Just look back and see how much everything is and measured, so I don't have to do it every single time I cook, because that's annoying. And you guys already know that I don't like math, so I like to do it ahead of time. So these are chicken tacos, 2 of them. We have 1 chicken breast, which is 231 calories. Then we have 2 white corn tortillas, 100 calories. Then we have 1.25 cups of kale, 20 calories. Then we have half of this tomato, which is 17.5 calories. And then we have a 4th cup of mozzarella cheese, which is 80 calories. That comes out to 448.5 calories. That is under 450 calories for 2 healthy tacos. Bam. And if you're like me and you like hot sauce, you could also put, why did I say that like a New York person? You could also put some hot sauce. These 0 calories. Okay, so now I'm just gonna prepare the tacos and wait for the chicken to be done cooking. And I'm gonna do 1 chicken breast for 2 tacos. So I'm gonna cut the chicken breast in half. Half of the chicken breast is gonna go in 1 taco, the other half in the other taco. Also, you're gonna need some measuring cups. I have these to measure out like the kale and the tomato and the cheese and everything, just so that it's easy. But I really do recommend writing everything out. This is kind of how I have it. Excuse my ugly handwriting, that's just how I write. But I really do recommend writing everything out ahead of time. It really makes the difference, and it's a lot easier to follow down the road, you know? So right now I'm just gonna set up the tacos, and then the last thing I'll put on it is the chicken and then the cheese on top. Now you don't have to follow like every single ingredient that I have. You can play around with things, like if you like spinach more than kale, you can have that. If you want lettuce, like play around with stuff, do whatever you would like to eat. This is just something that I made up on the fly, and these are things that I like to eat, so I throw them in a taco. I really will eat anything in a taco, it doesn't matter. But this is what I decided to put in it today. Sorry. No, you're good.
You're on the phone.
You thought I was on the phone? Okay, so if this is more of a preference thing, but if you like your tortillas toasted, I would toast them now. I'm going to put 2 of them in the toaster oven and just toast them. Here they are. Tortillas. I'm just gonna put them in the toaster oven. If you don't have a toaster oven, just put them on a pan, put some Pam spray, put them on a pan and heat them up, you know what I'm saying? Don't gotta be all fancy, trust me. You don't gotta be all fancy, okay? This is my big bag of kale. The kale comes triple washed. Sometimes I wash it again, sometimes I'm like, I don't even care. Today I might rinse it just because you guys are watching me. Okay, so kale, we do 1.25 of kale. So I'm just gonna smush it in because you kind of just have to like smush it in there. I'm gonna rinse it. Just rinse it. you know, just in case. Now it's been washed 4 times. Now we're good to go. Next we're gonna do is a tomato. So I'm gonna do half of this tomato. I'm gonna cut it up. And as you're prepping your veggies, you just wanna keep an eye on those tortillas and watch the timer for the chicken. To my tomato, this is half. And I'm just gonna like chop this up and use half on one taco and the other half on the other taco. Now with the tomatoes, you can cut it however you want. I like to do it in like dices. So that's kind of how I'm gonna cut it. Here's my tomatoes, here's my kale, all ready to go. Now for my cheese. Cheese has a lot of calories. A 4th cup, which is this like small thing, has 80 calories. So I won't be eating too much cheese on my taco just for that reason. Now if you just want like meat and cheese and go wild, you know what I'm saying? But I prefer to have some veggies and different stuff like that in my taco. And personally, I don't like to eat too much cheese because I know it's not too healthy for me personally. So this is just fine for me. Okay, this is my 4th cup of cheese. Just gonna have this on the side to put on my taco when it's ready. Now for the last few minutes of the chicken, I'm gonna put the oven on broil just because I like more of a crunchy chicken. This is honestly just preference. If you just want it like baked chicken, that's fine. You can leave it how it is, but I like to do a little bit of crunch, you know what I'm saying? So I put it on broil. Now when it's on broil, you need to watch it because it can get real toasty real quick, and you don't want burnt chicken, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, put that in broil for a couple minutes and then we'll take it out and it'll be ready. Okay, so my tortillas are nice and crispy. I don't know if you can tell, but they're really warm and they're crispy. So right now I just turned off the oven and I'm gonna let the chicken sit in there for a little bit. This is what I have for the tacos. I have the tortilla, the kale, and the tomatoes. And then I'm gonna lay the chicken on top, and then I'm gonna put the cheese on top, and then sprinkle some hot sauce, and we're good to go. Now I did have some leftover kale. You don't have to use as much kale since you'll have some leftover, or you can just eat it on the side with some hot sauce and some cheese. I don't know. Do whatever you want, really. I might just eat it on the side because I personally like kale, but you don't have to put as much. It'll be a little bit less calories. Not by much though. All right, you guys, the chicken is done. It is steaming right now, but it looks super yummy. So I'm just gonna let it cool for a little bit and then we're gonna cut it up and put it on our taco. Okay, the chicken is done, like I showed you, and I just cut up 1 chicken breast, and this is 1 chicken breast cut up, and I'm gonna cut this in half and put half on one taco and the other half on the other taco. Okay, you guys, these are the chicken tacos. Okay, so we have the corn tortilla toasted, then we have the kale, then we have the tomato, then we have the chicken breast, which was seasoned with taco seasoning, adobo, and garlic, baked in the oven for 35 to 45 minutes, depending on your oven and how well it cooks. On 375, and then we have mozzarella cheese and hot sauce. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Okay, all right, ready? It's super fresh and healthy, and the hot sauce gives it a nice kick, you know? Okay guys, this is the end of the video. This was a healthier version of tacos, under 450 calories.